Well, this is Love Under Construction.
How are you guys doing? I hope you're ready for this.
We're here in the kitchen. I got my girl, my main squeeze,
His only squeeze.
and my Bible. And just so you'll know, you'll see a Christmas tree in the background.
Yes.
That's been there since 2019.
During my little inconvenience that Jesus healed me of.
Sherri had breast cancer, and when she came back out of that, she said, I need bright in my life. So we put up a Christmas tree, put lights on it, and I had to replace the lights. It's got 100,000 hour LED bulbs on it. So
I could have Christmas all year.
There you go, Christmas all year round. So we just wanted to share a little bit about Love Under Construction.
Yeah.
And because you can only have one blueprint when you go to build something. And we would suggest what worked for us was when we finally said, hey, maybe God's got a blueprint we could use to know how to do this. And just because, it makes sense, it makes logic to me as a man because he's the creator of relationships. And so he obviously would have a plan for how they're supposed to work. So we said, hey, how about we find out that plan and follow that plan?
And we needed all the help we could get.
Oh, man.
Because actually what we were doing wasn't working.
That's right. So we found it in the Bible, the Bible, as a book for me. In Proverbs chapter 24, verses 3 and 4, it says this. Through skillful and godly wisdom is a house, a life, a home, a family built. And by understanding it is established on a sound and good foundation. And by knowledge shall its chambers of every area be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. And that's what we want. We want our house to be full of good stuff, right?
Yes.
Because the first thing the Bible teaches us about God is that He's creating. And if you read Genesis chapter 1, He only creates stuff that's good. So we want to be like that. We want the end result of that scripture. We want our house to be full of precious. What did it say? Precious and what? Precious and
rich promises.
No, precious and pleasant.
Pleasant
riches.
Promises.
And so we decided that we would follow His plan. It says here, there's 3 components to it. And we're not going to talk about all this right now, but it says that we need wisdom,
yes,
we need understanding,
yes,
and we need knowledge.
yes.
And when we get those things, then knowledge then is what produces those pleasant and precious, those P&P, the P&P.
The P&P.
I'm having trouble saying it. Those precious and pleasant riches.
Yes.
Yes, that sounds very proper. Oh, precious and pleasant.
And for us, in our early years, and even throughout now, we have to practice, I'll say that, right? Practice watching what we say, because our words are so powerful. And they do create, like Jimmie just mentioned, that, you have to guard what you say because you're creating all the time. And what kind of an atmosphere do you want to create in your home?
A pleasant one.
A pleasant one.
There you go. So we just wanted to get started today with this, just to let you know we're going to be doing this the whole month. We've got some guests lined up that we're going to be interviewing and talk about that. Sherri and I are getting ready to go to the Navajo Reservation next week and do some events out there. So just wanted to tell you, man, Love's Under Construction. It's like Field of Dreams. If you build it, then they will come. It's like with a home. It's like I look at this scripture like this. It's like I used to build houses. That's it's hard to believe, right? But I used to build houses. I was a framing carpenter, and I loved pulling up to a job site, and there'd be a foundation, a basement, and a pile of lumber. And I'd strap on my tool belt and board by board. And back then, for those of you that build now, we didn't have air tools. So we drove every nail in the house. But I loved doing that. It was piece by piece, board by board. And that's the way our homes are built now. It's not by accident, it's according to plan, and it's on purpose. So,
On purpose.
so be
Yes.
watching for these Love Under Construction videos and everything else that we post this month in the Love Month.
The Love Month.
Adios. Bye-bye.